Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to show you guys yet another Archos Gen 8 tablet. This is the Archos 70 250GB model. Now it's priced at $350, and unlike the 8GB flash unit, as I mentioned, it has a 250GB hard drive. As a result, it's about 4 millimeters thicker, or at least that's what Archos is saying, and I think that's accurate. Not too thick. It is lacking the micro SD card slot, and the port layout on the left side is a little bit different than the Archos 70 8GB flash unit. I would have liked to have maintained or kept the micro SD card slot just for functionality purposes. It's easy to, pull that out of the Droid X or whatever your respective phone is and just side load apps. Now I kind of don't have that capability, have to use a computer, which isn't great, but not a big deal. Again, I'm pretty sure this is the only Android device to have a hard drive under the hood, specifically 250 gigs. As you can see, the power button and volume rock are a little bit different than what you'll find on the Archos 70. I'm going to show you guys in case you haven't watched the 8GB flash review. And the kickstand is principally different. Instead of being straight, it's curved to the side of the body, and relatively difficult actually. Unless you have a nail, I think you're going to have a hard time, not that I have much of a nail, getting that popped open. A little bit flimsy, all plastic. The general overall build though is good on the design. In fact, it feels more solid than the 8GB flash unit. You will feel a little bit of vibration while operating it, since it does have a hard drive under the hood, but otherwise I'm really happy with this product. Really interested to see what the battery life ends up being like. But on the whole, as you can see, identical to the Archos 70. Key difference is, it's lacking that micro SD card expansion capability, and again, a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier. Another thing I want to point out in this quick review, if I jump into the storage option, you will immediately see, beyond there being 233 gigabytes available storage for the system is 1.44 gigabytes. Now on the Archos 70, it's around 200 some odd megs, I believe. So a big difference to go from 200 some odd megabytes to, about 1.5 gigs of available app storage, or system storage, I should say. So that's something you might want to consider if you're concerned about the application storage. Of course, the same, front-facing cam, same overall design. Let me go ahead and show you guys the actual differences. Here's the Archos 70 8GB flash unit, and as you can see, if I just show you guys there, there is a substantial thickness difference. There's no question that the 250 gig model, like I said, vibrates very, very slightly and is a little bit heftier. But on the whole, I think that depending on what your needs are, the nice thing is Archos has decided to accommodate both those who just want a media tablet as well as a complete device that can carry everything that they have in terms of media content, beyond just being a media tablet for consumption. Again, I'm showing you the difference in the power and volume rockers there, a little bit more pronounced on the 250 gig unit. And again, I mentioned before, the kickstand, which I showed you guys, as you can see on the flash model, is a little bit more substantial, which just doesn't make a lot of sense, since the 250 gig unit is a heavier, slightly more robust device. So not really sure why they went with that kickstand, but not a big deal. On the whole, so far impressed with this. Really need to get some more hands-on time with it to tell you guys what battery life is like as opposed to the flash unit. I'm definitely expecting it to come in slightly less, not expecting more battery life out of this despite the larger size, because I do believe the battery size is the same as the Archos 70 8GB flash unit. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.